Hello and welcome back to Robocraft. Today we are doing another build video. As you can probably see by the name over here, this is a wheelie good bot. It's wheelie good. It's very good. Wheelie good, if you get that joke. So we're going to basically start off just by spamming some cubes out. As you can probably guess, these are going to be for our wheels, if you haven't worked that out already. So we'll just grab these now from over here. We should have enough blocks. These are just going to go every block you can basically place them. You should end up with 12 wheels all together. So that's 12 there. So you just then want to come in here and place 2 blocks between each. That's just a bit of extra protection really, even though you're not going to run out of wheels with this robot. They do all have to be steering wheels as well for this to work. So now we're just going to basically build a case around the wheels just to protect them a little bit. That's basically the whole idea of this robot, is to have strong wheels. That's why it's a really good bot. So we're just going to build out a cage around them by spamming cubes out. There we go. So we now just build this around the front again. So we just pull blocks out like that. And then hopefully we can just cut straight across here. So now we've got our basic kind of frame laid out. We'll grab some prisms, which I have just down here, just to be nice and convenient, even though I've just deleted that. So just place that one back there. Now we'll come along and just round off the corners a bit and place these on the inside as well, just to give it a bit of extra protection. So just come and round this off as well at the end and do the same on the inside. And we'll just fill this block in here because I obviously missed it on the first way around. So we're taking our prisms again, and this is an interesting design, I think. So basically we just place them along here like so. Just place them every other block, and then we should have one. You always have one, so you can have this effect here. So you always have one right at the front, which I haven't done. Okay, I've done this wrong. Let's start again. So we place that one there. Okay, maybe at the back we don't have that. I've done something wrong already. So just replace these basically, because I put them one block too far back. So now we'll just replace all of these cubes. Sorry about that. Obviously at the back there is a gap, I obviously forgot about that. And then we'll come down to the second layer, we put them on the opposite sections. This is just for a little design, no it's not. I do know what I'm doing. We don't do that, we place normal blocks in all of the gaps. So we just place normal blocks in here. That's why that works. And then you just take these and you do this. So you just make little points around the side of the robot. This will come clear soon enough once I've finished this. So we just do that. So we have this kind of pattern going all the way along the side. And then we come to the inside where you've put the singular blocks. So just these ones without the actual normal blocks. You build up each one. So this is just like making a frame over the top of them. So just come up each one. And then you'll go in. So just at the back here, you'll place a block like that, a prism, just for an extra bit of strength. Then we'll come along and just place these along here again. So it's literally going to make a cage for our wheels, because we don't want to lose them really at all. So now we just go back to having some normal blocks, which I'll grab from down there as well. And these will just come out over the top, so we can build our cage over and down, and then we'll have a little cockpit in the middle, which will be protected by these and its own cage separately. So now we'll go back to having our prisms, and we'll just put these facing downwards basically. As you can probably tell, it's quite a simple design, but it's quite cool. Yeah, I like the little wheelie good bot. So now we will have this awkward moment of trying to place these on the inside. As you can see, it's not particularly that easy, and now I appear to be stuck in a wheel, or I'm stuck on one of the cages. That's how good this robot is. You get stuck in it, so nothing's going to kill you basically. So basically we're going to try and do this. This does take a little bit of patience and a bit of skill. You just have to face these ones outwards. So you just have to be a little bit patient with this design just to get these facing in the correct direction. If I can get that one there. You can just about do it if you put it just along the line, just about on the line of the block above it. Then generally it places it in the right place. It can take a little bit of fiddling around to get it though. So now, as you can see, we've got this kind of like block above each thing. So we just fill these with normal blocks. So not every wheel will get covered because it's not supposed to. It's kind of the way this thing is designed. And then we come back along now with a couple of these. Okay, but we can't place them in the gaps basically, and then we'll come back to those wheels that we can't do in a minute. So place those in the gaps. Now the wheels that you can't do previously, you delete those. This is all very well planned out. Then you just take a normal block, place it in there, place it in there, and place it in there. So you'll now be able to tell where the gaps need to be. So you can just take the cube, place it there. There'll be a gap there as well. You can place that one there, and then our last gap will be here. So now we'll come back down underneath the robot, and we'll take our wheels, and we'll replace them in their specific points. So this just gives you the protection over each wheel and make sure everything is nice and even. So there we go. So that's just making our little cockpit there. So I'll just take our pilot seat and mount him in here. This isn't particularly designed to protect the pilot seat massively, but we'll still build this up around him. So if you can see what I'm doing, just building a little cockpit around him out of the prisms. And then we'll also put these in front of him. So we should get a little like sawtooth design going on. So just spam these out there, and we'll place them here as well, just to offer him a little bit more protection. Now we'll come to the front and just shape this a little bit more. This is literally just for aesthetic purposes at the front really. And we'll place two there. We won't place two there straight away, but we'll place two in the middle. You can see it's just really just to make it look good basically. That's the majority point of this robot. And just come to the back of it now and place our prism back down here. So we'll place them in the center as well as on the side, just so if you're getting shot from behind you don't take as much damage hopefully. Then we just cap that off there. And then on this one we're going to bring it in to here. I do believe this is the same as the front, I'm not exactly sure. And then instead of placing them directly behind the wheels, we'll place them there. And now I've run out of prisms. So this robot is quite expensive on prisms. So just place the last two there, and we'll leave that gap. This is the very simplest way you can have this bot. Then we take our nano disruptors. This is designed really to be used with medic guns, which I have not built into the robot correctly. So where we have these ones here, we will actually build up, replacing that block there, replacing that one there as well, and then we'll come in above this set of wheels, come up another block, and place those there, and that block should be there. Then we'll be placing these upside down and the right way up on top. Oopsie daisy, maybe not. And we can't place anything there or there. So then our first set of nano disruptors, which I've now put away and didn't replace because I'm not very clever, shall be going here, if I could click on them. So our first set shall not be going there because I did not think about that at all. I have built this in previous myself on my own, just to make sure I could get it working, and I've obviously forgotten everything. So just bring this out another block to possibly end up connecting this to these here. So we just bring it down a block and then take a normal block here, and that just keeps in with the general design of this robot. Then we'll just be taking two more and we'll place these down low, just on there. And then our last and final gun shall be built up at the back here, where this like defensive structure is. So this will be built up with normal blocks, so we'll just spam like this. So because this is going to be right at the back, I'm going to make it one block higher, so it will just sit up here. So that's kind of designed to heal in all directions. Now we'll just place our blocks along here, and there we go. That's the majority of this robot done. I am going to jump into my cube depot quickly, if I can get there. And so far, just to let you guys know, I've used 200 prisms. So I've used 200 of the prisms and 186 of the T5 wolf cubes, and that's all of the cubes. So it's 200 prisms for this robot and 186 normal blocks. And then you've got 12 tier 6 wheels, which are all placed underneath steering wheels, which is just really what this bot is based around. And then this has 5 of the tier 6 nano disruptors, and this kind of fits mid-range tier 6, so you could upgrade it into tier 7, well not tier 7, into tier 6 cubes, because I'm using the tier 5 over wolf cubes at the moment. So you could quite easily upgrade this. Anyway, I'm just going to jump into a quick battle for you. Hopefully this won't take too long. if this will load at all. No, it probably won't. But it's just quite a interesting design. I kind of thought about it and then decided that I could build a bot designed around wheels, because most people build them around their shields or their guns. But instead I went for wheels on this one, because I thought no one else has really done that. I haven't seen, apart from in tier 1 where you have like a stick with 100 billion wheels on it. So I thought I'd build one in a higher tier which is slightly more effective. So I came up with this design, which I quite like it. It's like a net almost. It's like the way you can just like see through it, but it's still solid. So it is, I primarily designed it to be used as a medic, but I guess you could chuck SMGs or rails on this. And it is got a good turning circle, I think. Not bad. It's pretty quick as well. I could have added my speedometer onto it. You could build it up in the middle as well if you wanted to, offer your pilot a bit more protection. So hopefully my team will go in one general direction, but they don't really look like they are. We've got a couple of SMGs going this way, so I'm going to come this way and follow my team, just so I can be as most effective as I can, and hopefully get some good medicing done. So he's on tracks, he's nowhere near as fast as I am, mainly because I'm on 12 wheels. You could even upgrade the wheels, I think. You could easily fit T7, maybe even tier 8 wheels into this. Maybe not tier 8, I'm not sure, I'll check afterwards, because I know sizes go up every couple of tiers. That person's really annoying. There's a little jet and a Tesla. I'm sure they're very useful against certain enemies. But anyway, we'll carry on this way. So we've got a little, not as good as my helicopter. Oh, that was a plasma to the face there. We lost a couple of our wheels and a bit of armour. Again, not a huge amount. This is designed for us to take damage. So we've got a lot of their team from this way. We've got a couple of SMGs with us. And a good couple of medics as well. So I'm just going to actually right click heal these guys at the moment. I'm trying to get out of the line of fire really. I should not be there at all. But our SMGs will be able to do the damage we need. Our Tesla could in fact charge them if he really wanted to, but he doesn't actually want to. And none of them are actually healing us. So we can keep our SMGs going. We've lost one medic and we haven't lost a medic. No, we have lost a medic. I thought we lost an SMG, but there's someone behind us who's going to cause us issues in a minute if we don't deal with them. We're going to keep ourselves pretty much alive. We're still alive, we're still kicking. And our team, we've only lost one as well. For that little group of us, we've lost one person. So this person's going to be going out of the game soon if we don't heal them. So this is still, so I'm taking quite a lot of plasma shots. And generally the blocks are just taking the damage because there is so many of them. I mean, compared to a couple of builds I've done, I have a couple of builds that are using in excess of 1,000 blocks. That's about it. You can probably imagine that. It's using over 1,000 blocks, just quite simply in tier 5. And obviously because it's in tier 5 and you've got 1,000 blocks, you can just charge straight into near enough anyone and kill them because they can't kill you because you've got all of those blocks. The only problem with those robots was that they were very susceptible to being attacked from behind, because you had about 21 layers of armour as I counted. I'll have to show you guys in one episode. I had 21 layers of armour in front of my pilot seat, which meant it was basically impossible for someone to come from forwards and take me out. Let's keep healing these guys. We've got someone down there, which I'd like to get down and heal. And we've got our little guy on the sled healing us here. And that's team victory, so that's a good game with this craft. Nice win. Nice easy win. With our wheelie good bot. If you get what I mean, wheelie good. It's a wheelie good robot. And it does work well. 16,000 in tier 6. And it's only mid-range tier 6, so you could definitely upgrade to tier 7 armor. Maybe not tier 7, tier 6 armor. Or tier 7 nano disruptors. So you could make it a bit more interesting. You could upgrade the wheels as well. So if I just actually take a quick look at that. So you can see I am using the tier 6 steering wheels. So you could definitely upgrade to the tier 8 steering wheels. But no, tier 7 or tier 8 I think. I think they're all the same size. But the tier 9 steering wheels you'd have to probably expand the robot for. Because see these are... no they're not. You might be able to get tier 7 wheels. Because you can see these have got the one line. Where the tier 7s have the two lines. So you might be able to get them in, I'm not really sure. I've never tried it. And I don't have the... actually I do have the money to buy one. I'll just check that out for you guys now. This purchase is tier 7 steering wheel. Just see if I can't show you guys whether or not this will fit. I've never tried this before, so this will be an experiment for me as well. So let me just grab that. Where is it? There it is. Let me just have a look, see if this will fit in. Nope, is the answer I think. Is that because of those? No. So you would have to expand the cage slightly if you wanted to have tier 7 wheels in here. But I don't see the need to have tier 7 wheels in here unless you're trying to push to the next tier. However, if you are trying to push to the next tier, I don't think this robot's really ideal for you, because it is quite high per flop. You need quite a lot per flops basically. Because I'm level 94, so I can afford to build robots like this with lots of blocks. So I just jump to the garage quickly, just have a look around here. So this is quite a nice little robot. It's only 404 cubes, so it's not particularly heavy, and that's 163,000. So that you're looking at building this robot for just over 300,000. That's kind of price range you're looking at, and also your per flops value as well. So that's basically, I'm not going to sell the robot because I'm showing you how much it would cost to build this. Anyway, I shall leave this video here now. I hope you have good fun playing with this really good robot, and to see you in the next episode.